Hey guys, what's up? Bargain Hobo here. Welcome to another attempt at a Let's Play. This is my first attempt this week, and I don't know if this is going to work properly or not. But today we're playing Super Dragon Ball Z on the PS2. So, I want to mention something here. So, now, the last week I tried to play Budokai Tenkaichi 2, or 3, on PS2, but that just didn't work out, so I made that update video to kind of give you guys the hint. So let's go over those hints real quick and add a new one. The first hint is that it's a PlayStation 2 era Dragon Ball Z game. Maybe on PS2, maybe not. The second hint is that it is not a handheld, so it's on a console. The third hint, today's hint, is that it is part of a trilogy. And again, exactly which trilogy won't say. So, but that should hopefully kind of give you guys at least some idea. And we're about to see what this game is, but it's kind of a port of an arcade game, and I love this game personally. It's really good. Yeah, I freaking love Dragon Ball Z games. Not all of them are good, but a lot of them are.
One thing after another. Wow, you're stronger than I thought.
Yeah, okay, that doesn't mean much coming from you, but alright. So, well, probably means quite a bit actually, knowing who this is. So you guys can see it's not the kind of games you might, the kind of other, excuse me, that was rude. The kind of games that you might associate Dragon Ball Z with on PS2, but here we are. And honestly, this game is, yeah, this game is like super underrated. I'm honestly not sure why it doesn't have more love and praise, but it sure deserves more. Anyway, so one thing I love about it is that I actually get to play as Chi-Chi. Where Budokai Tenkaichi 3 lets you play as well, but it was the child version of Chi-Chi, and this is the adult version of Chi-Chi, with, let me just say, some very fun lines. Oh, I'm about to fight my son. Okay. So, yeah, so I'm back from that thing I tried to mention last week, where, just call it a family emergency. And back from that, and school has indeed started, but I only had one. Oh, that was cool. I don't know how I did that, but it was cool. I don't really have I only had one class today, so I was able to come home, grab some breakfast, and then start this. Yeah. One thing I don't really get, I don't know why this is a thing, on some victory poses with the characters, but not all of them, you can press the shoulder buttons, L1, L2, R2, R1 type deal, to position the camera. Now there's only on certain poses, and it doesn't always work, even if it's on that pose. I have no clue why it does that, but, get to fight my husband now. It is what it is. Exactly what it is, again I'm not sure, but there we have it. When I was a kid, for some reason, I always thought that the Super Saiyan's hair. I mean, I was a little kid, but I always thought that the hair was bananas. It'd just be like just bananas. I don't know.
Are you all right?
Yeah. Again, I have no clue why they put in this feature. If it was in the arcade version or not, I'm not sure. And I don't know why they don't do it for every pose, but here we are. So this is, Chi-Chi in a white dress. Don't ask why she's in white. Now, a cool thing is that most, but not all characters have additional costumes, and Chi-Chi's costume is, basically, a remake of her first costume when she first appeared in Dragon Ball. He's 17, kind of a, not a nice guy. Almost said a naughty word. I'm trying to limit my cussing on videos. So.
You're not even worth my time.
Your sister thought otherwise.
Final round. Fight.
That almost sounded dirty, and the wrong sexual, sorry. Context was, if the context was different, it could have gone so many other ways. Sorry if I grossed anyone out. So school hasn't like fully started yet. It's not like really kicked in high gear yet. Literally just started this week. Now, for some reason, now Monday was Martin Luther King Day, and on those days, now they didn't have school that day. My school though, usually when there's school off on one day, it'll give you school off that next day as well to kind of balance it out. They didn't do that this time. I don't know why. That's just what they chose to do. Then you also get Labor Day off too, so there's that. So currently, I'm just excuse me. I don't know why I get so burpy. Excuse me, doing these videos. Excuse me.
Final round.
So, hey, go away. Just die. So, this game actually is something really cool. As you guys notice, we've been accumulating Dragon Balls, and towards the end of the video, I'll kind of explain why. So again, about the rules of that request. Let's go over that real quick. I know I do this every time, but whatever. The first rule: it has to be something I either already own, can get cheaply, or can emulate easily. And the most advanced system that I will emulate is Game Boy Advance. Anything past Game Boy Advance, I won't emulate. But anything before it, not absolutely everything, but most things before Game Boy Advance are kind of fair game. The second rule is that it has to be an official game, not a ROM hack or a bootleg. This also must be an official American release, because if I can't play it on my American console, or if I can't show it on my American console, or would have to hack it with an English translation to play it, then I'm not gonna. So just keep that in mind. But again, to even get the request in question, you have to guess the game and the system. If it's just the game, even if it is the correct game but not the correct system, you still won't get it. I mean, might seem a little arbitrary to you, but hey, my channel, my rules. So this third rule is that the request must be, if just playing it on my account could get me banned, I'm not gonna play it. So those are your rules for the request. I know, I do them a lot, but at this point, whatever. So now we get into the final fight. If you know this game, you know who it is. That's what we're going to be fighting. If not, you're about to find out. Prize, it's Cell. So, excuse me. Alright. I never know what to say here, though. I'm sorry if, like, this just spur of the moment, and I don't have a script of things I want to say. What I might do, I might, like, write down particular topics to cover, just things to at least mention, so I can kind of build off that. I don't know exactly, but we'll see. So, yeah, Chi-Chi is taking on Cell. Was supposed to be Gohan. Well, in this game, even Cell can take on Cell in this game. Yes, Cell is actually unlockable and playable. Now, one thing about this game is it's kind of technical. You can kind of equip different skills and stuff to your character for different stats, and it's a little, it's like, might seem a little user hostile if you're just now getting into this kind of thing, but you can learn it. Once you learn it, it's pretty easy. This, like, you can kind of level up your character however you want, how you feel necessary, and even give them skills to steal their rival super. We got the Dragon Ball. Now watch this.
Just a few more seconds, and I'll self-destruct. Looks like this battle's ending in a tie. Seeing you suffer makes it so worthwhile.
Now, interesting to note here, Chi-Chi's ending varies just ever so slightly from everyone else's. We'll run through one more character real quick and you'll see what I mean. And if you've been paying attention, well, you wouldn't have known because you couldn't see that last video. But if you yeah, let's just do one more round of this, and can use my favorite character. And yeah. So like I said, Chi-Chi's ending varies just ever so slightly from everyone else's. And like I said, you'll see what I mean in a sec here.
Okay, here goes nothing.
I'm going all out.
Okay, so this is Gohan versus Krillin.
Fight!
And get over here. Yeah, Krillin, if you didn't pick up on it from the last Let's Play was actually able to put up, Krillin's my favorite. Can't do that here, okay. So yeah, I don't know what this whole issue is about the PVR. I don't know which end is screwing up, if it's the thumb drive, if it's what, I really can't tell you. What I know is that it's preventing me from putting up any videos. And I hope to get it fixed ASAP, figure out what the problem is, fix it, because I really, really want to be able to put up my video. Now, I emailed the company that made the PVR. If this gets up, you'll see like the logo on the top screen, Evermedia. And they've sent me like a reply email saying, hey, we've got your message, but they haven't sent me a solution yet.
Please don't hold back.
And I'm hoping whenever they get around to that,
Final
that
round. Fight!
they at least can get me in sort of like to actually talk to a person, not just like send emails back and forth, but like a chat, a phone call, whatever, preferably a chat. I just prefer chats to phone calls. I don't know what it is. I don't know. Especially like, well, a lot of times I'm sitting on the phone waiting a long time. It's annoying as heck. At least with the chat, I can kind of do something else, keep that window open, and just go check something else. Exactly what? Again, I don't know what the problem is, but what's been happening is that it gives me like an error code where like it says I make the video, I transfer it to the thumb drive, put the thumb drive in the computer, but when it gets to try to put in the computer would just say can't play, and I would try to upload it on YouTube anyway, and it wouldn't go for me. So I don't know what end. It gives me an error code, but I don't know what it is off the top of my head. If tell you what, if this still fails, it'll give me that same error code.
I'm glad you didn't just run away. I can't stand cowards.
But if it gives me that error code again, I'm gonna try a couple times this week. If I can never get a video up, then I'll just do the same thing I did last time, which was just put out an update video, just me on camera. With that taken care of, we can move on to the next thing. Then I'll put on the error code, and if you guys can figure something out, I'd owe you one. I'm gonna give you a request, but I'd be grateful. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take care of this thing. Just sit through this. So you got a Dragon Ball. I feel like Krillin just stands like a statue. You know, they all do that, but Chi-Chi was at least breathing. Krillin's not even doing that, like he just freezes up. Okay. So far, well, I'm gonna consider 18 a good girl, I guess, because she turns good in the series, and 17 doesn't, so, some cool characters in here too. You already seen Chi-Chi. I'm gonna show you, maybe, after this super quick run through the roster, just show you who's all playable and unlockable. Apparently there's like a secret final boss in survival mode if you make it to the end, and I've come close but never actually managed to do it. And yet you actually can transform and whatnot. I don't know, like, only certain characters can, and Krillin's not one of them. Yeah, you notice Krillin's not wearing orange like he usually does. He's like in blue, and Chi-Chi was in white. I don't know why I get so burpy during these videos, and I apologize if I'm grossing anybody out. I'm trying to be quiet about it, not burp super loudly in the microphone. That'd be kind of gross. I think if something like that happened, I'd probably just restart the whole video, because really don't want to be doing that on my channel. And there's Piccolo. Now, real quick, when I finish this, I'll run through the roster just to show you who's available. Then I'll do something else, maybe one last thing after that, and this will be it for this video.
Are you ready?
The question is not am I ready, the question is are you?
Final round.
It's super cliche, but I don't care. So, yeah, like I said, you notice we are collecting Dragon Balls, and there's a reason. As for what that reason is, you will find out towards the end, and if you don't know already. I don't know how I'm doing that roll and then Kamehameha thing he's doing. Now, next week will be the last hint, and then the 27th will be the last day for guessing, and so far like one person has guessed. I'm hoping these get some more guesses in, because if I don't get too many more guesses, I may not do this again next year. And if you guys are fine with that, cool. But again, it's just like I didn't let anyone pick my 1-year anniversary video. I've picked it myself. But if anyone can guess it, I don't know what made me decide to do this, but we can we'll see if this goes well enough to warrant me doing it again next year. And then who knows? Let's say I don't do it again next year, but then I get more. And we get more traffic on my channel, and then enough people to regularly comment on my videos and like that kind of thing to try and guess, then we can see about it then. But for now, and I'm not completely giving up on Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3 Let's Plays. I really just did it because that's just among the games I have. So yeah, and since I mentioned it, it's not going to be the video. So, as far as Let's Plays go on this, I have done Budokai Tenkaichi 2, Budokai Tenkaichi 3, I tried to anyway, and this one, Super Dragon Ball Z. That excludes them, these aren't them. So, and if you've been paying attention, I've dropped a couple other hints. But I don't want to say any more, because I'm afraid I've said too much as is. We'll see. Yeah. Just gonna do this real quick, fight Cell, show you the roster, do another thing, do one last thing after that, and we're gonna call it. So, I just threw my ball for my dog, the ball for my dog, so if you heard a bang of some sort, that was just me throwing the ball for my dog. Alright, so, my schedule kinda goes like this. On Mondays, I'm basically gone all day, so nothing on YouTube, most days at least. Tuesday, one class only, but also work, so Tuesdays kind of no-go as well. Wednesday, only one class, so those might be good. Wednesday is probably the most ideal day for recording, aside from the weekend. Thursday, 2 classes, and then work. And Friday, only 1 class, but then after that, it's either work or gaming club. My school is a gaming club that I go to. So, I'm going to do... So Wednesday's probably going to be like the most ideal day for recording, unless something else is happening. Because usually once I get home on Wednesdays, I usually don't have much left to do. Oh, I forgot to show you a thing. I didn't mean to skip. But what it was, I know I said how Chi-Chi's ending very slightly. The thing is, Chi-Chi doesn't look back at the explosion when Cell explodes, but the other characters do. So I'm not going to run through the original again, I'm just going to show you the roster real quick. Now, we got the Dragon Balls Krillin. To actually get the Dragon Balls, you need to make these cards. So the roster is Chi-Chi, and this is just the order I made the cards in, not the order, whatever. Goku, Teen Gohan, Krillin, Android 18, Android 16, Evil King Piccolo, Majin Buu, Majin Vegeta, Trunks, Videl, Ultimate Gohan, Frieza, Android 17, Vegeta, Cyborg Frieza, Cell, and Piccolo. So that's like roughly 17 characters. So, a couple more things to do. This here is the reason we got the Dragon Balls. You can actually use the Dragon Balls to make the wishes. And again, the cards, you need to actually get the Dragon Balls and to level up the character. But you can name them whatever you want. Don't just have to name them Krillin.
Come forth, Shenron, and grant my wish.
So, with that taken care of, can you need the card to be able to level up the character and to make wishes, but you can name whatever you want. It doesn't have to just be Krillin whatever. You can name Krillin Fatty McCrone. Well, it's probably not enough letters for Fatty McCrone, but you can just name Krillin Fatty.
What is your wish? You will have
Okay. Do I want my wishes granted? I'm pretty sure I've wished for everything I can wish for right now. Let's go here then. I want to move faster. There's a special requirement for this wish. Learn my rival super. Currently hair will be forgotten. It's for new color of clothes. Give Krillin new color of clothes. Okay, you can wish for this dragon summoning thing is how you unlock all the stuff. You unlock extra characters, extra modes, blah blah blah. That's just how you unlock it. So I'm not gonna do Chi-Chi right now. There's one more thing I want to do, and then I'm gonna call it a day. See if there's a options, customize.
Have some matches against your friends.
I don't think I'm gonna give it.
What you learned while training.
I don't know if there's like a versus com player. I don't think. I don't believe that there is. But we're gonna use the Dell. Confirm. Oh. I guess I can't do this because I don't have a second controller plugged in. I'm too lazy to go get one. I guess I was gonna do it this time. So before I close up for the day, let's go over those rules and hints one last time. For hints, the first hint was that it is a PlayStation 2 era Dragon Ball Z game, maybe on PS2, maybe not. The second hint is that it is not a handheld, it's only on a console. Almost gave away the console, but it's only on a console. Today's hint is that it is part of a trilogy. So, with that, guys, almost forgot, rules. Again, one more time. Rules. First off, has to be, to get the request, you have to guess the game and the console it's on. And the rules are, A, it has to be something either I already own, I can get it cheaply, or I can emulate it easily. So, because if I have to spend a fortune just to get it, I'm not going to do it. The second rule is that it has to be an official game made by actual game developers. So, like well-known companies. Well, but being like official release games, no ROM hacks, no bootlegs. And this also means it must be an official American release, because again, if I have to mod my system to be able to play it or hack the ROM with the English translation, then I'm not going to. Third rule is that it has to be something that will not get me banned just for playing it. So, with all that said, guys, thank you so much for watching, and if you like it, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time, hopefully next week. Hobo out!